Today, we're building a Pokemon team for the Queen of Montgomery, Vita VonTesse Starr. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Zito Like Frito. My name is Frankie Zito, and in today's video, we're gonna build a team for Vita VonTesse Starr from Season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Once it's built, we'll take it to Pokemon Showdown to do some battles, and then afterwards, we'll crunch some numbers to see how the team did overall. Y'all, I make a new video each and every week for each of the queens coming out of RuPaul's Drag Race, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any other teams that I build for this season. But enough about that because we are focused on Vita. Honestly, making this video is a little sad because I had Vita in my personal top 4 for the season, so seeing her go this early is a little heartbreaking, but the show must go on. The first Pokemon I chose for Vita's team is Volcarona, who is based on Vita's promo look with the flowy orange cape in the back and her headpiece giving me Volcarona's wings, plus they both give off that boss bitch vibe to me. Next, I went with Dusknoir, who is based on Vita's Episode 2 runway look with the different black and gold accents of her runway being the part that I thought was most Dusknoir-ish. Next, we have Zebstrika, who is of course based on Vita's Animal Attraction runway on Episode 3. This one was pretty obvious, so moving on. The next person I chose for Vita's team is Chandelure, and even though I already used it for Mandy's team, I absolutely had to include it on Vita's as well, since her look is purple like Chandelure and is literally based on a chandelier. Next, we have Decidueye, who I chose to represent Vita's green satin look, primarily for the green hood that they both have, as well as some of the earth tones all throughout the designs. And finally, I went with Mimikyu, and this one is based on one of the looks from Vita's Whatchapackin'. Specifically, I really honed in on this little tiny spooky doll, whose face I thought was a spot-on match for Mimikyu. So this team surprised me a bit. I didn't mean for it to become so ghost-type heavy, and I was definitely worried about getting slapped around by dark pulses or knockoffs. Like all my other videos, I did 10 battles with this team, and here are some of the highlights. Okay. Likely a Mega Beedrill. Yeah, if I can get rid of the Chandelure, then my Chandelure will have a good time. Oh, goodness, okay. I'm just gonna go for damage. Oh, and we live. Swaps into Skarmory. Crit. Going into Zebstrika here to get some damage off. Let's go for a Thunder Wave. Okay, Slow King. I'm gonna go into Mimikyu here and maybe set up Swords Dance. Okay, nice. And Disguise takes the hit for Future Sight. Ooh, okay. All amazing things happening right now. He's gonna Bullet Punch. I want to keep Mimikyu around, actually. He's going to Bullet Punch, so I'm going to go into Dusknoir. Twice bam. Let's see if he stays in, or, yeah, I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe go into Hydreigon. I feel like that would be a good play. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I get a burn off for some shit damage. Damage. I can just go for Leech Life. Let's see how much that... Oh, nope, I'm not going to do that because I get taken out by a Dark Pulse. Okay. Taken out by a Dark Pulse. Okay. back into Volcarona here. I want to go for a quiver dance. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Bug buzz. Here we go. There we go. Scizor comes in. Burn. No burn. Now, the... Okay. So, do I Flamethrower or Shadow Ball? Ooh. Called it. I think Mimikyu is kind of expendable at this point. Knock off, and I even survive. Can I get a Shadow Sneak off? I think now at this point, Chandelure is just gonna do its thing. With the Flamethrower. Oh no! Oh, I get a burn. He defogs for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna give that KO actually to Chandelure. Okay. I actually... Ooh, I'm gonna go into Zebstrika here. I think I can still lose this. Oh no! Okay. Let's see. Zebstrika goes down to knock off. Let's see. Okay, knock off. Alright, Shadow Sneak seals it up for us for sure. Go down to a Bullet Punch. Flamethrower should... Yep, we get the KO. GG's, we get the dub. Alright. Alright y'all, so we once again won 5 out of 10 battles for a 50% win rate, and with 40 KOs and 44 deaths, that puts us at a KO to death ratio of 0.91, which means Miss Vita VonTesse Starr lands at 2nd place in our Queen's rankings so far, pushing herself up above Sierra, Briar, and Dee Dee. Our team was yet again weakest to physical moves, which represented 64% of our deaths, compared to 27% to special moves and 9% to things like recoil or toxic damage. And my earlier fears were not unfounded because Dark-type moves represented 27% of our deaths, with the next highest being Water at 16% and Ground at 11%. On the other hand, Vita's team was split 50-50 when it came to whether we got our KOs with physical moves or special ones, and in a shocking twist, Fire-type moves got 33% of our KOs, edging out Ghost-type moves which came in at 30%, and in a distant 3rd place were Ground-type moves like Earthquake on Dusknoir, and High Horsepower on Zebstrika, representing just 13% of our team's KOs. And the MVP across all 10 battles who had 30% of the team's KOs was Volcarona, who had 12 KOs out of the 40 total. In 2nd place we have Chandelure, who came in with 8 KOs. In 3rd place we have Mimikyu, who had 7, then Zebstrika with 6, Decidueye with 4, and in last place, unsurprisingly, was Dusknoir, who had only 2 KOs. Well, there you have it, another queen bites the dust. And if you're enjoying these kinds of videos, make sure to like this video, give it a comment down below about what you're enjoying about it, or if there's anything else you think I should be doing. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!